All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Kai Lavelle once more. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, comment, share the videos, and let's have some fun, right? At least in Houston, Texas, a well-known shithole like Atlanta, but people still love the place. And that's why there's a bunch of squatters ruining neighborhoods. Let's go ahead and take a look. These are some nice homes, by the way, too, that were completely gutted out and destroyed. Let's go.
You may remember our reporting about the infamous sex house in White Oak Falls. Longtime residents say squatters have ruined this neighborhood, bringing crime, squalor, and division. But there has been some recent progress. Here's KPRC2 Investigates Joel Eisenbaum.
When you drive into this neighborhood in Northwest Harris County, it's called White Oak Falls. It really doesn't take too long to figure out that something odd is going on here. So check this out as we drive by these homes, and there are dozens of them with no trespassing signs posted right above the garage and nobody inside.
So that tells me that this is a non-HOA neighborhood, which is great because you do not want to deal with HOA. They have more power than you think they do. If you go back, way back into my earlier videos, I did a video about a lady that was put in jail by HOA. It's crazy. But anyway.
And it turns out all of those homes with those big uninviting signs, well, those homes are really at the center of a big debate in this neighborhood.
All these homes were a haven to squatters, haven to drug addicts, people falling to prostitution. There were people being raped in these homes.
Sex house, aka the fun house. Wow, I like how they wrote it out on the front door. How lovely.
His yarn is hardly far-fetched. We've been to the so-called sex house. Since repainted, it's one of more than 36 dilapidated homes here, many of them hosting unsavory illegal activity. 2 investigators documented it last year. Harris County Sheriff's Office crime records show no record of sex assault here in the last 5 years. But crime has been a problem, as longtime residents are acutely aware.
You were sort of an original.
I built my house from the ground up.
And you've had enough.
I've had enough.
Since 2020, an assortment of 20 suspected crimes, including assault, robbery, burglary, and vandalism. And it's spread across just 3 smallish neighborhood streets. And those 3 streets are important to this story because it's where the Texas Central
Yeah, where the railroad is. So yeah, of course there's going to be a lot of crime if you have a neighborhood right next to train tracks and right off the freeway. And it's not even properly gated, so what do you expect?
Railroad bought 41 homes. And instead of demolishing them for their super speed train project that's gone nowhere fast, they've allowed them to fall into disrepair. And that's when new people started moving in.
What do you say to people who say to you, Nancy, well, you're a squatter in all of this. That wasn't your house and you moved into that house. What do you say to those folks?
I say that before you go making a judgment, you get really informed.
Nancy Perez claims she's on a payment plan to buy her home, but she can produce no documentation to back up that claim. And neither can her son, who's been living next door.
The paperwork I had was damage to the Hurricane Beryl. I'm still trying to recuperate. If you look at my back door, I'm still trying to recuperate from that.
A judge did not buy it and ordered Nancy, her son, and others to vacate immediately. But however you feel about Nancy's situation, what's clear is Texas Central Railroad, the property owners, have not secured and maintained these homes.
Mr. Keys, I was wondering if we could chat for just a second. My name's Joel Eisenbaum with Channel 2. I just wanted to talk about these houses real quick. What's the plan here exactly, sir?
No comment.
I mean, this whole neighborhood's been destroyed.
And that's the word.
He don't give a shit. They're not going to do nothing. They're not going to do nothing. That's the sad part. They just need to tear it down. Like if they let it get this bad. I mean, look how bad the lawn is in that front yard in the house behind them. It's all going to look like a swamp soon.
From Texas Central Railroad's representative in White Oak Falls, Chuck Keys. Keys is not accused of any wrongdoing. Mr. Keys wouldn't talk to us about new plans for the 41 homes, but a neighbor told us Keys has shared plans with him that include fixing them and renting them out. An interesting business for a...
Yeah, he's gonna rent them out to a bunch of single mothers. So it'll just be a shit neighborhood to begin with. Crime Central, another neighborhood with high crime. That's what it's gonna be if they rent them out.
high-speed rail company.
It's hard to make heads or tails of this high-speed rail project. Will it ever be built? We don't know, but there hasn't been much progress in the last few years. There has been progress, though, within the White Oak Falls subdivision. They're finally getting their neighborhood back. Joel Eisenbaum, KPRC 2 News.
Yeah, they think that. Wow, that was interesting to see that. But I just hate to see nice homes destroyed like that. Because people kill to have those type of homes for their modern families, right? Like good school system and all that. But yet, a lot of those homes just end up being squatted in, turned into trap houses, brothels and shit. It's wild. But being that fewer people are buying homes now, you're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of neighborhoods just like that. Even though this is Cali DeVale, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.